coming up here on Sportsnet LA. John Harting alongside James Loney, but let's go right to Dodger Stadium to meet the newest Dodger, Edwin Diaz.
A little bit different than the Stadium Club like last year. So thanks everybody for being here today. Really excited to introduce Edwin Diaz, his wife Nashley, and their 3 boys to the Dodgers family. As we were looking to add impactful players to what we felt like was already a championship caliber club, we felt like Edwin was the perfect fit. It's somebody who is a selfless superstar and fits right into our clubhouse culture. He's proven this time and time again. In the playoffs, he'll take the ball in the 4th, 5th inning, take down multiple innings to finish a game. And it's somebody that we feel like is exactly what we need. And knowing that the impact that he's going to have is truly exciting. Edwin is somebody who has a long track record of dominance. And on top of that, we feel like, he also has probably the most electric walkout song in the game. And, we're really excited to also see that bobblehead that comes along with it. So, enough of what I have to say. We're really excited to have Edwin here, and we'd like to officially welcome him to the Dodgers family.
Thank you. Jack, thank you. Take off the jacket. Yep. Looks good. Yeah.
Andrew, you need a chair out of the way. Can you guys closer? Get together, guys.
Let's go. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Here we go, guys. Okay.
I'm really nervous, so I will be pretty short. I wanna first thank the ownership, Andrew, Brandon, to welcome me here. Will be a new experience for me and my family. Too, I wanna say thank you to the Mets organization for what they did for me in the last years. Really happy. What I did there. Now we are in a new family. We are in the Dodgers. I came here to win. That's my goal, try to win another World Series with this great team. So I'm really happy to be here, and let's go Dodgers.
Edwin, during this process, did you talk to your brother? And if so, what was the conversation like with him, with his experience here with the Dodgers?
Yeah, I did talk to Alexis a little bit when the conversation was getting more close to sign with the Dodgers. He told me that they are really good organization. They treat every player like they are all really good players, and that was something I'm looking for, And he told me great thing about the Dodgers and make it easy for me.
Edwin, bienvenido a Los Ángeles, ¿cómo estás?
Gracias.
Sugar, queremos saber acerca, obvio, de tu música entrada. Timmy Trumpet se volvió una parte de tu identidad y un símbolo para miles de fanáticos. Me imagino que piensas usarla aquí. ¿Qué significa para ti traer esa energía aquí a Los Ángeles y cuánto te emociona ser parte de una organización que viene de ganar un bicampeonato?
Sí, de verdad que va a ser súper emocionante cuando suenen las trompetas aquí en el Dodger Stadium. Yo creo que va a ser algo especial. Me imagino que harán un show brutal. Y ser parte de esta organización que viene de ganar el back-to-back campeonato, me siento contento de estar aquí. Una oportunidad en mi carrera, con un equipo que es súper bueno. Vengo a aportar, vengo a tratar de ganar, ayudar, a aportar lo que sea en el clubhouse a los muchachos jóvenes. Y al final del día yo lo que quiero es ganar y pienso que aquí tengo una buena oportunidad de ganar.
Edwin, how hard was it to leave New York, and what made the Dodgers the team that you wanted to come to as you went over things this last week?
You know, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I spent 7 years in New York. They treat me really good. They treat me great. And I choose the Dodgers because they are a winning organization. You know, I'm looking to win. You know, I think they have everything to win. So, pick the Dodgers was pretty easy.
Brandon and Andrew, when did this start to feel like a realistic possibility for you guys? Was it something that kind of all winter you were hoping would happen, or did it come together, you know, when you guys were in Orlando? Just what did this sort of timeline look like from your end?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously checked in from the get-go, and then over the last, week or so, talks started to intensify and pick up some steam. So, the opportunity to add somebody of this caliber to what's already a really talented bullpen was something that we weren't sure was going to be able to actually come to fruition, but really fired up that it did.
Safe to say he's your closer?
Correct.
It's been a while since you guys have had that kind of true closer in this organization, more closer by committee. But how valuable is it when you have a guy like Edwin Diaz to really work, whether backwards or how you set up the bullpen moving forward for either Andrew or you, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously adding an elite closer like Edwin is going to make any bullpen better. Now it allows, Doc and our coaching staff to kind of put guys into spots leading up to that, knowing that it doesn't really matter who's in the ninth, that we're going to like the matchup. And also, layering on, he's done this on the biggest stage in the playoffs. Like, having that confidence as well is something we were looking for and we're really pumped about.
Edwin, me pregunto qué dirá Freddie Freeman, que hasta ahora ha sido la entrada más llamativa que se tiene aquí en el equipo. Mi pregunta es, creo que cualquier pelotero quisiera venir a jugar con esta franquicia histórica, además bicampeona. ¿Qué motivó o cuáles fueron las razones que te hicieron tomar la decisión rápido para dejar a Mets, que también es un equipo competitivo?
No, decisión que tomé con mi familia, junto a mis hijos, a mi esposa, con mi compañía que me representa. Al final del día teníamos las dos ofertas, eran muy buenas ambas, y decidimos venir a los Dodgers, una nueva experiencia. Como dije, le quiero dar las gracias a la organización de los Mets por todo lo que hicieron por mí, a los dueños, al coaches, a todo el mundo por las cosas buenas que hicieron por mí, todo lo que aprendí ahí. Y nada, venir aquí fue una decisión fácil, ya que el equipo es un equipo que ha ganado un campeonato consecutivo. Y este año no va a ser por menos, que en el papel tiene un gran equipo y creo que trayéndome aquí pues los chances aumentan a volver a tener la oportunidad de ganar.
¿Y qué dirá Freeman?
Creo que va a estar contento, creo que no va a ser lo mismo que suenen las trompetas cuando estén en el otro lado que tenerlo en el mismo equipo. So, pienso que los bateadores de aquí van a estar contentos que yo esté con ellos.
Edwin, you've been a closer for several years now. How have you grown in that role? How do you see the responsibility of being that ninth inning guy?
Being the ninth is a big responsibility because the ball is in your hand the last 3 outs of the game, and I think they are the toughest 3 outs in the game. And personal, I take it nice and easy. I'm a relaxed guy. I always go batter by batter, pitch by pitch. I don't think much to complete the inning. Because a lot of things can happen in one inning. So, personal, I like to take it easy, make pitches. At the end of the day, if I get my job done, the team will be in a good position. If I don't get my job done, we are in trouble. So, every time when I have the chance to pitch, I always think I will win. That's how I take it. If I don't have a good result that night, I flush it right away, and the next day I come ready to go again. That's how I think I've been able to perform how I perform, because everything, whatever happened in the mound that day, I flush it, even if it's good, if it's bad, I just flush it right away and come the next day ready to go again.
And when you were at 39 for most of your career, you're going to 3, that number's retired here, or 39's retired for Roy Campanella. What went into choosing number 3?
I think choose number 3 was easy. I talked to my wife, we got 3 kids. So that's the reason I picked number 3, because my 3 sons. So, I was hoping get the number 39, but after I checked, the number was retired. So they sent me the list of numbers. I think that was the most, obviously, for me. I got 3 sons, so I picked number 3.
The fans want to know, you're still going to use the Timmy Trumpet for your entrance music, and how excited are you to pitch in front of these fans here at Dodger Stadium as a Dodger?
It would be fun. I think that music we get into the fans right away. You know, that's a nice walk-up song. So I can't wait to first game the season, come in the night with Timmy Trumpet and get the W for the Dodgers.
Edwin, Quique Hernández puso en Twitter inmediatamente después de tu llegada aquí. ¿Has hablado con él?
Sí, he hablado con Quique. Quique es muy cercano a mí. Jugamos juntos desde antes de filmar. Y rápido que antes de filmar conversé con él un poquito sobre la organización. Me dijo, vas a estar bien, tu familia va a estar bien, que es una de las cosas que estaba buscando cuando estaba hablando con otros equipos, que mi familia estuviera bien, porque yo sé que yo voy a estar bien dentro del clubhouse. Y Quique me dijo muchas cosas buenas de los Dodgers y de verdad que tomé la decisión y me siento súper contento de estar aquí.
Andrew or Brandon, this is a very talented bullpen already. How does Edwin's presence impact the rest of the guys, make them better?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously adding talent on talent is always exciting to do. The biggest thing, one of the bigger things with Edwin is just the positivity. Everything we've heard is like, this guy's just an incredible human being, but also is going to work his tail off, you know, mentor younger guys, set good habits. So I think just on top of the player he is, the person fits into the clubhouse culture and is going to make everybody else around him better.
Besides the winning, Edwin, what do you know about the clubhouse culture here? I'm sure you must know, obviously, Dodger players that are currently on the roster besides you, you know, like yourself now.
Yeah, I heard great thing about this clubhouse, you know. Like I told earlier, my brother played here, so he told me great thing about the Dodgers clubhouse. They treat every single player like the same, and that's something really nice, you know. I know they have a lot of great players, future Hall of Famer here, and heard that like they treat the young guys like they are the same guys. That's something good, because I think that's how a winning clubhouse is.
Andrew, Brandon, you really haven't had a dedicated ninth inning guy since Kenley. Is this a philosophy change about the bullpen structure, or was it just the opportunity to get an elite closer?
Yeah, I think it's more the opportunity to get Sugar and add him to our mix. I mean, for us, it's just we have a high bar. To name someone the closer, you have to be one of the best. You have to be elite and dominant at what you do. Sugar is that. And I think just watching him compete over the years, seeing the selflessness in the postseason or in the last weekend of last year, I'll come in the fourth inning, fifth inning, whenever the game is potentially on the line. And it fits in really well with our culture and the selflessness of a lot of our superstar players. So many boxes were checked in our mind. But again, just a very high bar to say this person is our closer, and Sugar checks all those boxes.
Any other questions? Thanks, guys.
Bienvenido a Los Ángeles.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to Los Angeles to Edwin Diaz. His introductory press conference wrapping up at Dodger Stadium alongside GM Brandon Gomes and the president of baseball operations, Andrew Friedman, giving his new All-Star